Hi everyone, this is Oscar, 4-month-old terror. Actually, he is attacking the comb. He's a compulsive licker, especially when he's nervous or unsure or being pushy. And so I've done a lot of work with him on desensitizing him already. Hey, settle down. This video is based off of some tips whenever I transitioned that over to the owner. When you have a small dog, the small dog will never jump up on this countertop, so I'm not worried about that. But I would never use the coffee table or anything like that because he could get on it. This is a little different. Usually I use a toy box on the ground and I'm on my knees, but I'll be honest, my knees have had it with that technique if I do it for too long. And so I was thinking about what is a normal home situation where you could set this up at home. You definitely want to practice holding your puppy and handling, and we're going to go over that. But when you're doing grooming and you have a dog that really struggles with it, having them up on a surface like a groomer does, that way you can be very businesslike, no nonsense, can be really helpful. So I'm going to show you some of those techniques. All right, so leash around my neck, treats that he knows I have. He knows they're here. I actually really want that. Oh yeah. And then I've already got what I'm going to be using set out, okay? And then this just keeps his little feet from sliding. I'll wash it later. So I put him down, firm chest hold. We start with the easy stuff, which is going to be the back. Now, I want to make sure that, ooh, this is sliding a little. I need to put something on it. I want to make sure that I'm not combing his skin. Yeah, he's not gonna like that. And most dogs don't. So you might need to touch the skin initially to get the fur, but then go up and out, okay? Don't rake it across their skin. Not on their feet, not anywhere, if your dog struggles with grooming. Now this is a Grooma comb, G-R-O-O-M-A, I love them. They have wiggle teeth. So they're really, really gentle compared to a normal comb. So here's a firm hold underneath the chest, and I'm kind of holding that leg a little bit, and I'm just going out. I'm not raking down his leg. He likes to put his nose right next to where this is, and the habit is to make it move away and go somewhere else, and then he just puts his nose on it there because he's about to bite it, and then pick up and go somewhere else. Don't do that. Just keep it where it's at. If your dog is stressed, don't continue to keep going and ignore your dog's feelings. That's not what I'm saying, but don't move the comb away. Because if every time he licks the comb, I move it away, then he's just gonna learn that that's how he controls where the comb goes. And he struggles the most with these front feet. So I'm just gonna kind of lift him up a bit like this, and I'm gripping that foot real gentle. He's whining a little. Good. Oh, I know, yummy food. There we go, good job. And so I just wanna do a few swipes. Good. Good, a little bit of tangly dirt there. Ooh, look at you. Good job, that was a good one. Good, yeah. Oh, he's kicking back his back feet a bit. Good job. So the main thing is, if your dog is doing good, like this, he's doing great right now. Good. Give him a piece of food and give him some relief. Now what I mean by relief is go to the easy part. Go to the body, what the dog does really well with. Whatever spot the dog is fine with you doing, go to that part to reward him for doing good for, 3 to 5 swipes on the feet. Go to the body, okay? But if your dog is putting their nose on the comb or licking it or biting it, freeze. Like I said, don't ignore your dog's feelings of discomfort, but don't move that comb away, because you're gonna teach them that that's how they control where the comb goes, okay? So I'm gonna just keep going, see if we find another difficult spot. So I'm just gonna freeze. Good, and keep going and be a little gentler. Good job. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Don't move the comb around or the brush around because your dog wants you to, because your dog is concerned about what the comb is doing, okay? Just freeze and wait for them to kind of disengage. If you want to be firmer about it, you can. We've had to be with him where it's like we might do a spot. Let me see if I can find a difficult one. No. Good. I'm going to finish my comb. Good. And food. So what I did there was I took my hand and I just did like a little squeeze and release, firm fingertips. Hey, cut it out. And my body's frozen, firm tone of voice. I freeze, pause, and then continue going. So that going slow is really, really critical. When we first started working with him, I was going so slow. Like that. Super slow. Good. This made him so much calmer automatically. It's a critical step in this. And take my arm. He doesn't really care for this. Some dogs will do okay with that. He doesn't like it. He likes to be in charge. So I'm going to take my hand under his head, grab here for the back. Good. 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 Good job. Yeah. So under the neck, holding the tummy. Hi. Yeah. Holding the tummy. So comb out and away. Really slow. We're gonna do lower energy, just kind of show you what I'm really like when I'm doing this. Good. Shh. Good. I'm gonna take my comb out because that's a bad tangle and give him a treat. He looked at me rather than turning towards the comb. So I froze because I felt myself hit a tangle because I'm going slow enough to where I can feel it, you know? Good. Good. Pick his back leg up a bit. You can do the back. Lots of tingles, even though we do this every day. Good. So for the front part of the chest and front legs, grabbing underneath, lifting up a bit. Good. Calm licks, I don't mind. If he gets frantic, compulsive licking, I'm gonna tell him, N-O. There's a difference. There's a difference between his frantic licking and his low-key, you know, just few little licks. When your dog is struggling, the pattern that I like to create is whenever you're combing and the dog looks at the comb, bites the comb, something like that. See? Good. Finish my comb and treat. So I just freeze, wait for his head to move away on its own. Then reward, finish my comb, or if it's a tough spot, pull it out like I did earlier and reward with food over and over and over again. Let's talk about the face. Now, the thing about groomers is they're very just like, I mean, they're just very matter of fact in their movements, okay? And the reason I bring that up is with that comes a confidence of just chill out. And I'm just here to do a job, right? Even if they're using food, it's all business stuff. Have that mentality when you're grooming your dog. And I understand that that's tough. It's tough to be firm with one hand. Like, hey, I press him up against my chest a lot of times. It's hard to be firm with one hand and gentle with the other. I get that, but you gotta practice it because that's how you're gonna be able to groom your own dog and take care of all those things. So let's focus on the head. So just grabbing him. I'm using my whole arm to press him up against my body. I just lift his neck up. Just real matter of fact. No big deal. Good boy, good. And I'm actually going really fast with the comb. So just to really show what it looked like for about a week. Okay. Good. Good. So that gives you an idea. Now the actual face. It's the same positioning. I'm just gripping his face. My finger is over the muzzle. My bottom half of my hand is pretty firm. The top is more gentle. My thumb is more gentle. And I'm pressing him again into my body. Good. And at home, it might be one pitiful comb and food over and over again. Good. Good job. Good. Good. Very nice. So let me assure you, if you are tentative, if you are soft in your handling, kind of just even the way you pick them up, if you're delicate because you think you need to be gentle and your dog is feisty and not wanting you to brush him, you may not be successful ever because you're teaching your puppy that's your general demeanor. Very, very soft. When you are just confident in your handling and in your movement, this is what we're doing. But then you go gentle with the comb, of course. No. Good. Good job. You will do so much better. Just real matter of fact. Real matter of fact. That's how your dog learns to be okay with this. It's about firm, confident handling, gentle, considerate comb, going slow, and food. Yeah, you did great. You did great.